how to adjust this timer just simply by this dial. And you see the smaller figure here, this is where you're actually setting it to. So if I go all the way down, you should notice lower than this temperature here, because that's the temperature it is at the moment. Once you wait a little while, that flame will disappear. Now if I go all the way up, so whizzing all the way up, then the flame takes a second, should appear again. This is when the boiler is on. Now you have a manual slider on the side, which you can basically set to start off at auto is probably the most common you'll use, but you can hold it as on temperature, it's lower temperature, or completely off. And that will just show you the temperature of the place. So most common, leave it on auto. Now underneath the flap of the more complicated settings, this is where you'll set your times and also your higher and lower temperatures. But here's the low temperature, which we can adjust just from this roller here. Now, why do you need a lower temperature? Well, because it's not truly off. It is going to be going off, so at night time and stuff, but it costs less money to heat a house up from not stone cold. So it's just a lower temperature and a higher temperature rather than an on and off. And this is where we set the times. Now, here's where we set the days. You can see it is actually Thursday, but you just move it if you want a different day on here, and you see the little dash underneath. This selects our day. So, but once you find your day, press the enter, and that will store it. This will then take you to a time, which you can once again set your time, go up and down either way. Press enter, and that will store your value. So that's your day Thursday and your time took care of. So here's where we select our program. Once the slider's onto program, we can basically use the dial to select each individual day, or if you say like retired and you want every day the same, and it's quicker as well, is you can select every day and clump them all together if you want, which is a nice little feature. You can do them all individually if you prefer, if you've got different time schedules, but for now this is probably the fastest way of showing you. Press your enter button and then see where this castle type is, up and down. That's your on and off temperatures. So you can simply just select your on temperature. So say that can be adjusted. We have like there 6:45, so we can be getting up at that time or a bit after. Then at 8 o'clock, everyone's out of the house. So now we're going to drop down temperature to your lower temperature. It's not going to go truly off. So we're going to set these both the same here because let's say set them both at 12. So rather than have the afternoon boost, we're going to basically just set them right back to the same so they don't come on at all in the afternoon. And then in the evening, basically we're going to have 4:30, so it starts getting warm again, ready for a 5 o'clock finish. And that can be adjusted if you need to. And then simply we're going to say then the nighttime one, so 10:30, our heating's going to go off, or well, rather than off to a lower temperature. So if it got too cold, it'd be on at 23, and then it'll go down to 16. So if it got too cold at night, it would still keep on. And there we go, leave it in its run position, you're done. It's that simple.